Hello! Hi! How's it going? Happy New Year! Hope y'all doing good. Hope the year's gotten started off, I guess decent. It's not really that much of a change when you think about it. Moving from one year to another, especially when, you live in the times we do. But I see Poncho Smith, I see a Zookie Wookie. Am I bad enough? We can only hope so. We'll know come race day, but that's what we're here to figure out. Well, we're not necessarily here to figure that out today. Today we're here probably to just practice the stages, see how things feel, because I have not played this game in a good long while, but I'm guessing not going to be that bad. It's 2022 and the president just got kidnapped. Am I bad enough to save them? I think the real question is, do I really want to bother? I mean, did the president save me? Is the president going to save me? I don't think so. Just kind of seems fair. So I'm just doing it for the burger. I don't really care about the president. I'm just here for a burger. But here we are, the first stream of 2022, and it's appropriately going to be for this video game. Gonna be doing at least a couple of these streams just to kind of make sure we still got it, because I'm doing a race that right now is scheduled for the 14th at around 9:35 p.m. Eastern. But you know how marathons go. I'm also going to be doing commentary for the first time ever. I'm going to be doing commentary for somebody's Contra Hardcore run. They're doing a brownie run, so... And they didn't have a commentator for that, so I was just kind of like, hey, you know this video game, don't you? Like, well, yeah, all right, I guess I'm going to talk about it and hope I make their run look okay. And that'll be happening at about, well, I mean, again, of course, that's if the schedule holds true. That'll be like 5:30 that day, I think. But yeah. I'll have more information on the old Twitter once we get closer to that, though. I don't know how tentative the schedule is or how locked in it is, because, like, when I looked at the schedule today, it still seemed to have question marks, as if, like, I'm not entirely sure this is the thing, even though we're a couple weeks out. But not even a couple weeks now. We're getting close to only being, like, a week out, so. Get to it, Dave! Get to it. Stop eating shrimp. Get your schedule figured out. I'm here to help. I'm not here to help schedule. I'm terrible at scheduling an event like that. I wouldn't want that responsibility. Anyway, let's hop over here. Let's play video games. Let's play Bud Dads. I guess what I'm gonna do today. I don't have a timer up or anything. I guess what I'm going to do today is kind of go through the stages one by one. I'm going to go through the stages one by one and set a save state at the start of every stage. That way I can just sort of get a good practice on every stage. And then next time I stream it, we'll probably do some runs. But for today, I think we're just going to kind of refamiliarize ourselves with all the stages. Make sure they all still feel good. Make sure that I can still play the video game. And it's Jetstorm. How's it going, Jetstorm? I hope you're doing well. But yeah, that's what we're gonna do. So let me get this up. What am I looking for? I'm looking for that. There we go. All right. I think I selected 2 players. It's not what I wanted to do at all. Okay, now try this one more time. Okay. All right. Who am I going to be, Blade or Striker? Somebody in the chat gets to make this very important decision, because this will affect all future save states that I'll be creating to practice from. You hope I'm good? All right. Blade. All right, a Blade is the first one that I saw. There isn't a Tonka truck in this game, but there is a truck. All right. Y'all know the deal. I'll let you watch it anyway. How's it going, Gunblade? Welcome. Who's this guy? Like, I always wanted to know who this guy is. All right, create state 1. All right, and this is how you play bad dudes. Vote to be the train on the train level. That'll work. You just run. You just jump and run. All right, you gotta kill the mini ninjas, and you gotta kill the ladies. And boom. How am I sounding in relation to the game?
I'm bad.
Minus that sound clip, because that sound clip is 15 times louder than anything in the game. All right, let's try that again. Sounding good? All right. So long as y'all can hear the banging tunes, of which there are 2. And how's it going, Megami Infinity? Welcome. I'm playing a good video game, in case you did not notice. I didn't kill the lady because I was looking at chat. Okay. Okay. Give that a few more tries. The 2 tunes are alright. Yeah, like, I like both of them. A lot of people are like, I only like the truck and the train tune. Forgot to kill the hooker ninja. Whoa! Whoa, hold on, that got censored. Kill the hooker got censored in my chat. Can you believe this? Holy crap. Polyhead used add permitted term. Kill the hooker. Hold on, I need to post this on Twitter because that's pretty wild. That's a hell of a thing to have had to permit. There we go. Had to post on Twitter. You gotta post your big epic gamer moments on Twitter, and I had to promote about killing the hooker on Twitter. There we go. Okay. Let's bring the chat back up so that I can read it. Yep, Game Jolt 16-year-olds are coming for my Twitch now. What is this, a Tarantino movie? But how y'all doing tonight? I mean, hooker killing aside, of course. Killing the hooker on Twitter. I had to permit it, John. I had to permit killing hookers on stream. It's not my fault. I think ideally I want to do this from the bottom. Much like the hookers. Hey yo! Yo, it's Nerd! How's it going, Nerd? Welcome. Practicing bad dudes, trying to get myself back in speedrun condition. Forgetting to kill the hooker again. Well, that's not how that's supposed to work. I might have to stay up top because I don't remember how to do it down at the bottom. Enough murder vegetables, yeah? Did you get enough murder vegetables? 2022 moments. Yeah, we're starting off strong. If you were starting off, we're starting off 22 real strong. How's it going? Dances with a wooze. What the fuck was that, Karnov? Busting out the dad bods for 2022. Yeah. Yep, that's what we doing. It's gonna be a race. I've never raced this video game, so it's gonna be interesting. I mean, maybe I'll just stay up top. Oh, jeez. Give this one more go here. I can't remember how to do it. I can't remember how to stay at the bottom and finish this fight. I bet even in my tutorial I just do it from the top. I can't remember. It's been so long since I've actually played this game. And I don't really think I need to be wasting a bunch of time on stage 1 practice. Just you gotta remember to stop to kill the hooker, and that's probably fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's probably a fine kill. Less bad mods, more dad mods. Karnov bringing the A game. Okay, let's see if I remember how to do this stage. Alright, there we go. I remember that being the first thing we want to do. Apologies if I can't check the chat very often. This is a stage especially where I'll need to keep track of a few things. I think we make the transition now. There we go. Okay, now we bring this guy out. And we just try to play ping pong for a bit. I failed so completely. So the reason you want to keep that guy on screen is because it keeps other ninjas from spawning. And that reduces lag significantly. And in this stage in particular, it saves a lot of time. Not so much on the train, though, weirdly enough, and I'm not sure why. But we'll go with it. Again, it's going to be a race, so we're not going to have time to be playing perfect. This is such a jam, though, huh? Oh, pfft. You don't want the damn. You don't want the knife. You gotta be careful around the knife. How's it going, June? Auto strollers are cool when they go fast. Yeah, and I try to make this one go faster. It's just very difficult to do. Okay, try that again. What do we got going on in chat? The truck says dudes. Yeah, this is Iffy's truck, actually. Okay, I want to step here, get my nunchucks. Okay, I'm glad those guys take 2 hits. That would be very bad to happen in a race. Losing your nunchucks there so that you knock them down between the trailers. That would be awful. So when we get to the second part of the song is when we want to make the transition, I think. Ha! Give me the red ninja spawn. There we go. Ha! Bring out the fencer. I'll let this guy get a hit. Just so I could... No, no, no. You get back here. Get back here! There we go. Not ideal, but we'll take it. Oh, oh, okay. That's dangerous. Hey, no, you get back here. So yeah, just keep this guy bouncing around. He keeps, that way only one other ninja can spawn while he's on screen. Okay, I think he's done gone. That's fine. No, okay, we got him. We still got him. We still got him leashed. Oh, that's bad, though. Okay, we gotta take him out. That's close enough to the end of the stage, though. And we're not really too worried about the boss. Come on. There we go. All right, we'll take it.
I'm bad.
It's very kind of him to keep the ninjas away, right? He's ninja repellent. All right, so stage 3 is pretty straightforward. Yeah, these guys, the mini ninjas and the lady ninjas, we have to stop and kill because the game will not let us progress without doing so. It won't spawn it won't let the boss spawn until they're dead. Reasonable stage, I guess. No, wait, is it? It's like this. Now let's see if I can remember how to do this. I go 1, 2, and then I go 1, 2. Okay, I think that's the pattern I use. Okay. 1, 2. Oh, 2. Oh. Okay. And then we just hit him these last 3 times. Let's do that again. The cool thing I like to point out about this game, about this stage in particular, is that the poo water is the only thing in this game that moves at 60 frames a second. There we go. Getting through this stage and just tanking as much damage as you can is usually ideal because the boss is pretty easy. Okay. You can't unsee it with the poo water, right? Like, how did they get that to move so pristinely? Oh, okay, now we've got to... Okay, we gotta improvise and we've got to get the actual combo this time. Oh, no. Fucked it up. No, you can't be missing that. Can't be missing that in a race. It's literally the easiest pattern in the game. You just can't be missing that. Yeah, can't miss that. Okay, once more. Whee! Let this guy chase us all day. Oh, that's some lag. Oh, that's some lag. That'll hurt you. Okay. So we 1, 2, charge, then release. That's what we need to do. And then we go 1, 2, charge, release. There we go. That's what we want. Okay, we don't want to wait for him to pop all the way up either. We want to hit him as soon as we can once he pops up. So, pop, pop, pop. Okay. Try that one more time and I think we're good. You lose like 5 health in the poo water eater as well, so stay out of the poo water. You don't want to get caught in the poo water. And then 1, 2, I didn't charge. Oh, I gotta not. Oh, man, that's bad. Really gotta get my brain locked back into that. I don't know why I'm forgetting to charge. Roll to save against pink eye, right? Okay, you can still save that if you only goof it up once. Alright, so stage 4. 4 is one of the hardest in the run because there's no health in this stage. So ideally you want to get to the end only taking maybe 7 hits. This is a stage where it pays to try and kill dudes, like, and just get them off the screen. Because it can lag a lot. Yo, Burst, how's it going? I've decided to make some bad decisions, you bet! We're practicing, baby. We're doing stage-by-stage practice tonight. How you doing? This is everybody. Welcome. Say hello to Burst. He is one of my fellow competitors in this wonderful game that we will be running together. Wishing him the absolute best of luck, of course. It's 2, right? I have not played this game in a while, so I'm having to do a bit of relearning. But ideally in this stage, you only want to take maybe 7 hits on the way to the boss. Yeah, derusting time, huh? Yeah, I'll take... Okay, this is... Alright, let's see if we still got it. Oh, no, we don't still got it. We don't still got it. Hold on. I completely forgot how to do that. I forgot my own strat for getting behind this guy. But hope the holidays treated you well, Bursty. Hope the new year got off to a good start for you. All that good stuff. Oh, that was bad. Yeah, just to be on the safe side. And then we got 2 here. Mixing up my buttons. Already a bad sign. Mad Max dude defies gravity at will. Yeah, that's a hell of a drop kick. Gotta give him props for that. Okay, so we want to... No, that's not how you do... Okay, I need to make a save state before that, because I don't remember my spacing there at all. Oh, that's a bad place to get one of her. And an extra jumpy ninja? Wow, that was bad. Another dog, played some video games, back to work today, same. Minus the dog. Played video games though. Okay, that was good. Okay, need to make a slot 5. Slot 5. We'll use that. Nothing wrong with starting it here. What'd you name your dog? What's the new dog name? It better be Karnov. Okay. So I want to wait till you get about... Okay. No. Missing the timing. Name is Lolo. I'll accept it. Karnov would have been better. Despite the fact that it's her, Karnov would have been a better choice. Just say it. So long as that we can agree. Okay. Nah. want to go. What? Huh? Nah, still losing it, huh? I go. What? Huh? Okay, you do your thing even if you don't get the hit. Like, you need to just do your thing. No, that was not the button. Everything should be named Carnarville. You ain't wrong. Why do I keep... What is going on here? Why am I not... Just always take your step and hit. Even if he does his punch, you're still gonna have enough room to get the kill. What is going on here? What am I doing? I'm going way too early or something. Hold on. What is I don't know why I'm not getting this now. Gonna need to feel this out a bit more. Not feeling good about it. Especially when you get that. Like, if you get that, you're kind of boned. If the game does the weird double jump kick thing. Or he's still... What is happening? I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. Like, I used to be able to just get this all the time, and now I don't know what's happening. I don't know why it's wrong now. Yeah, he's... Okay, let's practice the backup just in case. That's not the backup. The backup is to not die. That's... Okay. Now, what was the backup again? We do... Yo, Doles, thank you for the raid. Much appreciated, everybody. We are playing Bad Dudes, or rather, we are relearning Bad Dudes for a race later in the month. How's it going, everybody? Doles, how did the Final Fantasy IX treat you? Hope that went well. I'm doing all right. I'm still trying to remember tactics that I locked down years ago, and now I've somehow completely forgotten. Maybe don't freak out if you get hit there. It should be fine.
I'm bad.
Go over twice due to a double dragon encounter. Oh, dang. That sounds rough. Man, like I know people love themselves. I know people love themselves in Final Fantasy IX, but I struggle to remember anything about that game, which is wild. Because I know I played that game for a good 75 hours, but I struggle to remember a thing about it. Look, it's Freezing Inferno. How's it going, Fresno? Hope you're doing well. What in the world? OBS, I hate you. Sometimes, a lot of the time, actually. OBS did it dumb. but it's fine. We won't worry about it. It's not like this is a stream where I needed a local recording. But had I needed a local recording for this stream, I would have been SOL right now because OBS was like, I don't know, I'll stop for some reason. Give me just a second. It is way too hot to be wearing a sweater. Oh my lord. Anybody else have that kind of day? Well, son of a bitch. I'm just having all sorts of problems now. Give me a second. God damn it. Okay. I'm just knocking things off my table left and right now. It's all going to hell in a handbasket. I hope everyone's doing well. It seems like they are. See, people seem to be having a good time this evening. Seems to be chill. Man, it was cold today. It was cold. It's like my reminder now that winter is here. And I've got a bit of a sad about it. Despite the fact that I think I would have enjoyed the holidays a little more if it would have been more wintry. Because last year it snowed on Christmas Eve and Christmas Day, and that was cool. But this year it was like, yo, it's going to be like 75 degrees and sunny out. So that was weird. I don't know where that tangent came from. Anyway, what am I missing here? I'm going to have to go back and watch my tutorial on this because I don't know what my timing here is anymore. Like, I used to be able to just do this, and now I can't. Maybe I've got to let him get much closer than I'm letting him get for this to be more consistent.
I'm bad.
Okay. Okay, I think that's what I gotta do. I don't want to approach him. I want him to approach me. And then when he gets under that, right branch, that's when I make the move to do the, and I seem to, like, get the jump kick, the extra glitched jump kick out of that, too. Dolls, I will approach you with a righteous fury. Fear not. Yeah, even if he hits you, it's not that bad so long as you've got over 4 health, I think. Let's see, that was what, 2 left? And okay, yeah, he can do 3 health to me. We go. Man, now I need to, like, figure out, like, why I'm getting that extra jump kick, because that could be very valuable. Because now I'm just getting that extra jump kick at a really stupidly consistent rate. Look at this. Like, I don't know how I'm doing this. I've never had that kick be that consistent. Okay, let's do the backup strat a couple of times. Just in case we get here and we don't have nunchucks. Yes, I'm talking about touching the butt. You can touch like, do you not want to touch this dude's butt? Look at him. The bad dude stuff. Alright. The next stage, this stage is basically just all about holding out, really. This is just an endurance test. This is another stage where there is an element on the screen that is moving at 60 frames per second, and it's the ground under the train. Again, the only things in this game that move at 60 frames per second are poo water and train tracks. I don't have to worry so much about the fencer ninjas on this level. Because they don't cause as much lag in this stage for some reason. At least it's not a poo-choo train. It might be. There's a lot of brown cars here. It could be. This is just one big long auto scroller. I'm gonna take an intentional death here just to renew my life. That was bad. Oh, I've fucked this up entirely. Guys, I fucked it up so bad. That is the worst possible thing that could have happened. The Caltrop Ninja dropping his shit there is the literal worst thing that could have happened. So now, I've got to hold out. Never mind. That was terrible. Oh my god. That's how you fucked with people back in the day, though, that played video games. It's like, you spend 95% of a game going to the right, here's a stage where you go to the left, and literally you've just broken their fucking mind. They don't know what to do. Nobody knows what to do anymore when you make them go left. Look at this. Look at this garbage that is on my train now. Okay, take the death. There we go. That's ideally what you want to do if you're going to try the refresh your life trick there and to just kind of like take the death and not worry about it. I'm going to keep this guy around just to despawn Karnov if I can. Because you get green Karnov. He's green and he's sick. He's just not having a great day. But if you keep him around, he qualifies as a bigger sprite that will keep Karnov from respawning. Never mind. That worked like a charm. Okay, we got another one. That's fine. That should be enough. I'm so mad! Fuck Caltrops! You assholes! We did keep Karnov from respawning, though. God, what an asshole. There's nothing worse than Caltrops. You're oh my god, fucking ass. Okay, so we missed the health refill because this game's dumb. Flavor Flav clock. Now let's grab that for good luck. We're probably dead on the boss though, unfortunately. Because his boss, yeah, we're definitely dead on the boss now. Okay. And that's the last enemy of the stage. Yeah, we're dead though. Like, you can't beat this boss and not take damage. Yeah, there it is. Yeah. Just worst boss in the game. Just absolute trash ass boss. Okay. Got married. Yeah, he got married to Bridget Nielsen, didn't he? And then that lasted all of like a month. Because they got married for publicity. I'm pretty sure that's all it was. There we go. Oh geez, yeah, that's good. We'll show off Zombie Karnov, I guess. This dude lights himself on fire and runs at us. That is his most effective form of attack. We'll take a couple of damage here. No, oh, god damn it. There we go. That was ideal. It was accidentally ideal, really, is what that was. Because it's not ideally how I would want to do it, but it worked out. I seem to recall Ms. Nielsen had something of a history of questionable marriage choices. I mean, yeah, that is also true. There's Green Karnov. This motherfucker got hit. This motherfucker hit me twice. Are you kidding me? There's green puffy Karnov. Bit of a zombie these days. It's fine though. The incredible sulk, as it were. Oh, god damn it. Okay. A Karn. Wow! I've not seen this! Look at this amazing emote that is in my chat! Oh no! Oh shit! That's good. Okay, that's good. That's the best thing I've seen all night. Oh no! Oh, that's the best emote. That's the best emote on Twitch. Everybody else go home. There are no better emotes on Twitch. Oh, God. Nah, dude, spam that shit. Give the people what they want. Flavor Flav Clock. Can't grab it. The flavor of love. The flavor of love has abandoned us. Okay, I'm gonna use state 7 to prepare for this boss. Ay, 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 ay. What? Oh my god! Okay. Okay. What do we got?
I'm bad.
One of the worst super warriors. Now he's just one of the worst bosses ever. Wait, dude. Why? How are you hitting me? Oh, God. Don't play bad, dude, people. This is not what you do with your life. This is not what you do with your life. Find better things to do. Like rugby. Charades.
I'm bad.
Don't be me. Don't do this to yourself. I did this voluntarily. Nothing but regret. Nothing but regret. Oh god, this is terrible. No, you don't. Nobody wants to do that. Don't lie. Don't lie. You are what the kids would call FOS right now. I want to be the Polly, a game where you eat moon pies and play bad dudes. One part of that, really cool. The other part, not so much, maybe. Also, this is probably the hardest stage in the game because it's just so hard to stay alive. And if you let the boss get away from you, bad. Very, very bad. No, I love moon pies. It's the other part of the equation I'm not so great with these days. Oh, dude. That kind of was an accident.
I'm bad.
But I'm going to go ahead and create the stage 7 save slot, and we're going to jump back and do this again. You got to get the right timing on that boss, and you got to get the right... And you got to get the right timing, or that boss is just misery! And you don't want to take, like, 8 hits going through the first part of the stage. It's real bad. Get the good Devin Townsend cycle. I mean, ideal, like, it's not the fastest, but if you can get there and just keep him off screen and mash the attack button, like, it's like a second or a second and a half slower, but it's way safer. But getting, like, those rapid hits by timing it properly, way more, you know, it saves you a lot of time. Oh, thank you for the clip. Woo-hoo! Oh, yeah, there you go. That's not what you want to happen there. Yeah, getting spiked is the worst thing that can happen. And getting that health before the boss is not guaranteed depending on how your spawns go. So having 5 hits going into the last portion of this stage is very bad. I need to get... Oh, yeah, this is very bad. I'll take it. Oh, yeah. If you get it back into the rhythm, if you can just get back into the rhythm, like, you can save that fight, but if you do it even slightly wrong, that guy, you're done. Like, that's just, it's bad. It's real bad for you. Like, if you even, you've got to be able to pull that fight back under control in just a matter of frames, really. It's real bad dudes, some might say. Dragon! Oh, jeez. Just making all sorts of bad decisions tonight. Chief among them being playing bad dudes, of course. Oh yeah, the jump and attack. Not in the, I think in the Japanese version, it's actually correct though. Weirdly enough. Like the buttons are actually reversed properly. Data East flipping the script. Yeah, Werewolf does that shit too! Alright. Final stage. See what we got. Gate. Drag on. What else we got? What else we got? A for attack, B for boing! The boing button, which we use far more than any other button. Oh, that's bad. Yo, come down, please. Oh, jeez. Oh, gee. Farts! Yeah, there's 3 here. They didn't want to come back down from this cloud. If we can just get to the boss gauntlet with the health we got, or like just so long as we don't die, we're good. That's not what I wanted to happen. There. I hate this game. I hate this game. Oh! The red guy was health, too. That's why I'm extra angry. It's not consistent because it just depends on the spawns you get. Like, I don't know how to manipulate it. I used to know how to manipulate an extra nunchuck if you died around here, but I couldn't tell you how to do it right now. I'd have to go back. Like, I think it's in the tutorial video. But yeah, you can manipulate an extra nunchuck if you die here. Not here specifically, but on this section of the level. Gotta punch a random ninja to get a drink. Nah, that's right. They didn't get soda machines weren't invented until 2 Crude Dudes. Or Crude Busters. Which is kind of like a pseudo-sequel to Bad Dudes, I guess, but... I don't know. Don't you dare jump up here. William, you stay down there. Like, that was, like, almost the perfect boss rush. Like, this is the worst Karnov you could possibly get. Oh boy, time to fuck this up again. Let's go. Like, I'm getting that kick all the time now, and I don't know how I'm doing it. Getting that extra kick is vital. Could never get that. I don't know how people do that. Like getting that charge punch as that boss is falling. You can get a charge punch on that boss as he's falling, and it's real swag. And I don't know how you do it. Never been able to do it. The only cool thing about this boss refight is that all the bosses have half their health. That's the only cool thing. Okay, I was just showing off. I was just showing off. I mean, there's nothing to that boss. If you can get up there and just time your charge punches, you're good. That's all you gotta do there. You're gonna do it. You're gonna do it in soft lock. Go for it, my dude. I don't know that I've ever seen it soft lock the game though. Like I've done it a million times and I've never soft locked. Is it a soft lock? Like, can you soft lock the game with that?
I'm bad.
Oh, when you were learning it, it would lock? That's weird. I've literally never had it lock. That's so weird. Yeah, it's Fi's dad. We had burgers with Fi's dad. That was since we didn't want to ever rescue the president. When I used to run this back in the day, I have a friend of mine named Fi, and we would just say that was her dad, and we were just getting, burgers with her dad instead. Thank you for the GG. I'm not doing any full runs tonight. I'm just kind of going back and making sure I know the stages, and then probably Tuesday or Wednesday I'll be back to do a couple hours of full runs. I'm not even looking at the screen. I wasn't even looking at the screen. You feel derusted? It's not a hard run. That's the thing. Is it like, what does it take to derust bad dudes? You mash B a whole lot to move. And like the worst part of this game is literally just like the stage 5 boss and stage 4. Stage 6 is a disaster. I need to go back and work on this. Like, how am I getting that turnaround kick now? Like, I'm just getting it all the time now. Like, I've never been able to just do that. So I don't know how I'm getting it. It's gotta have something to do with when I'm pressing back and just the way that I do this trick. Cause now I'm just getting it all the time. And all I'm doing is just pressing the buttons the same way I do all the time. Just A and B together twice to get behind him, and then I'm turning around mid-air to throw out, but just like, I've never had that turnaround kick be so consistent. Like I'm getting it all the time now. I'm not complaining because it's an extra hit, obviously. But knowing the mechanics of it would really help. I'm pretty sure it is because you're getting an extra hit before you hit the ground. Like you get behind him, you're getting an extra hit before you touch back down. That's not how you do that. Fat finger the buttons, why don't you? Okay, now just don't know your timing anymore. That is if you can hit him with the jump kick, obviously. Cause see, I'm getting the, you're getting the indicator that you're getting a hit. His life bar did go down by 1 because a jump kick does 1 damage, so.
I'm bad.
Yeah, you gotta be careful though. God, I don't know. Like, when you land that kick, you probably want to be spamming the attack button the whole time when you land. That way you're sticking your nunchuck out. Yeah, you want to just mash that button as fast as you can when you land. That way he doesn't get the turnaround on you. You need to kind of go farther too. Just pick up the pattern as soon as you touch down. Yeah, I don't know why I'm getting that kick now just like all the time. Like it's like the controller I'm using, or if I'm doing my inputs differently, because you can go back and watch any run I've ever done of this. Like, I'm not that consistent with that jump kick. I rarely ever get it. Yeah, I didn't get it there for some reason. Yeah, that boss is just like, get there with 7 health and hope for the best, I think, is what the stage 5 boss is, really. Yo, dude, I didn't give you permission to hit me. What's up with that? Very nice accompaniment to cleaning out your pantry and the fridge. Okay. It's confirmed that Bad Dudes is very good background for Marie Kondoing your life. Well. There you go. That's how you don't do that. Man, I fucking hate that stage. I hate stage 6 so much. Also good background for prepping model kit parts for making models. That's good. Happy to be of service. Bad Dudes is good for one thing or another. May not be good for playing, but it makes for real good background noise. I'm sure the developers would just be over the moon knowing that in the year 2022, Bad Dudes is still contributing to the good of all mankind. We just let this guy go. Yeah, that's all you need to do. Let that guy go. He'll take care of himself. He'll despawn himself. He'll do all the dirty work for you. That's not what I wanted! You fucking stupid game.
I'm bad.
Clutch, but it was just like, why? There you go. There's your freeze frame. That's the picture you put on the front of the movie poster right there. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, right there is where you can spawn the secondary nunchuck, but you've got to kind of like, you got to fart around a lot for it. I think you have to exhaust the number of blue ninjas you can get in that area. Like, I'm not exactly sure how that particular... Yo, it's Nami, how's it going? You heard there was a thing here. Well, I mean, things are nouns, and I'm here. I'm a thing. Bad Dudes is definitely a thing. I got a few things that I would refer to Bad Dudes as right now. They may not be the kindest words that I would use, but cool. Let's spawn extra ninjas. There was a boss there. Bet you didn't. You bet you can't believe it. Okay, we're gonna try to do it again. We're gonna be stupid. We're gonna be stupid. Let's be stupid! Yeah, we were stupid! Fuck! Okay, well, we made it work. We made it work. You like Bad Dudes? I don't know why. Even I don't like Bad Dudes. I just run this game because it's just like, oh, I ran it once and I was accidentally kinda good at it. As long as you're not the one playing it. You know what? Fair. Absolutely fair. What? Dude! Cool. Nice miss on that charge punch. It's exactly what I wanted to do. Did you guys like how I missed that charge punch? NES Bad Dudes is like NES Double Dragon. Occasionally I can beat it. It's never fun. It's never a fun time for anyone. Oh man, Double Dragon. There's a... Wait, that is a video game. That's a video game right there.
I'm back.
Did it, everybody. We did it. Go us. Alright, I think ideally what I need to work on is getting that stage 4 kill more consistent. Stage 6 is always going to be a pain in the ass. Crazy hamburger! Stage 6 is always going to be absolutely nuts and a little unpredictable. The boss, yeah, I think I'm going to focus on the safer strat of trying to just get in there and kill him off screen. Because letting him on screen, while it's a faster kill, it just feels way more dangerous at this point. Let's see. Probably practice stage 5 a bit as well, just to make sure, like, we're timing the death right. And that fucking stage 5 boss can go eat a dick. Oh, I hate him so much. What else? That's probably it. This game's not that hard to de-rust, really. It's just a matter of being a little consistent, I guess. the bed. Okay. But that will probably do it for us here tonight. I think I'm feeling about as derusted as one can possibly be. Next time we are together, we'll be doing some runs for a couple hours, and then that'll be like, alright, I think we're good. This is a game where you just mash B a whole lot. Mash B a whole lot and fight really crappy bosses. So thanks everybody for coming out on a Monday. Thanks for helping us get the year started off right. I mean, come on, we're starting the year with Bad Dudes. This can only signify good things. This can only signify good things coming in the future. This is going to be a great year. Going to be a great year to be a sentient plushie streaming on the internet, I think. Going to send y'all over to Dot Level. So go say hi to her. And we will catch you next time. Bye-bye.